Hi, and welcome to Group 1's presentation of the Kingsford Charcoal Case Study. Team members include Caitlin App, Christina Fitz, Conchetta Lombardo, Jennifer Wolf, and myself, Elena McLaughlin. Discussed in this presentation will be a case on Kingsford Charcoal. Highlighted will be key facts in the case, an action plan in regards to the 4 Ps, Clorox's present situation, trends for Kingsford, and what the consumer market looks like. Relevant category definitions, recommended marketing objective, and primary competitive focus for each group will also be covered, along with our group's overall recommendation for the direction in which the Kingsford brand manager should move. The key facts and issues. Clorox owns Kingsford, and the company has had much success with the product line over the years. Kingsford enjoyed moderate growth since the 1980s. However, sales and earnings have started to drop in the summer of 2000. The company is looking to Kingsford to improve their sales and profits. We will be looking at why the results for Kingsford came in below the forecast and what they can do to improve the numbers. A plan must be recommended for a business review meeting. Areas that need to be evaluated include pricing, advertising, promotion, and production. Market trends and also a segmentation study was utilized to decide on a plan. We're going to start by reviewing the action plan as it relates to the 4 Ps of the marketing mix. First, we will look at product. There are 2 primary types of Kingsford charcoal. The first is the regular Kingsford charcoal, which is also known as the blue bag. And then there's the Kingsford Matchlight, also known as instant or red bag. This charcoal is treated with Kingsford lighter fluid and is made to light more quickly. The bulk of charcoal is sold in 3 different sizes. There's the regular 10-pound, and 20-pound bags, and then 48-pound bag, which is sold in 2 24-pound bags that are together, and this is usually found in club stores. The instant comes in 8 and 15-pound bags, and then 30-pound, which is 2 15-pound bags, again, mostly found in club stores. The marketing strategy will place a focus on 2 key Kingsford charcoal qualities. Through lab tests, Kingsford was found to be a superior brand to their competitors, which include Royal Oak and the private label brands. Consumers also agree with this fact, and 60% perceive Kingsford as a higher quality brand. We will also focus on taste. In a blind taste test, the taste of charcoal grilled foods was preferred to gas grilled foods by 2 to 1. Next is place. For many years, the Kingsford sales team lived by the motto, pilot high and watch it fly, as display and prominent placement was the key driver in sales. 1/3 of charcoal sales are impulse driven, so the sales team needs to ensure that charcoal is highly visible, especially when the weather is nice for grilling. Kingsford needs to work with their retail partners to ensure prominent placement of their product, especially on the major grilling holidays, to encourage those impulse buys. Kingsford also needs to be sold in places such as major retailers, grocery chains, home improvement stores, and club stores. Pricing. In 1999, the private labels increased their price by 10%, where Kingsford kept their prices constant, increasing their market share by 2.4%. The private label brands typically sold at a 25 to 30% discount to Kingsford, and Royal Oak was priced between the two, narrowing the price gap. It would be advantageous to increase price to make up for selling less product. However, this could result in losing the competitive advantage. A price increase could push consumers to purchase other brands and cause retailers to lessen merchandising support. Also, over the past several years, Clorox has been working with retail partners to increase promotion of Kingsford. If price increases were put in place with no real reason for doing so, momentum could be lost in this initiative and could result in a loss of some of the big accounts altogether. Since Kingsford's sales are already down, losing accounts would not put them in a better position. We recommend that Kingsford not raise their prices at this time and focus on promotions and advertising to increase brand awareness. Promotion. Advertising should focus on the superior taste of charcoal grilling over gas grilling. Consumers can be educated on how Kingsford's quality is superior, with additional focus on how much longer Kingsford charcoal lasts compared to competitors. We'll place an emphasis on the feel-good family and fun experiences that surround grilling events. We'll also work with retail partners in different capacities to make Kingsford a prominent display in stores and circulars. Volume spikes from price promotions were proven to be significant. Sales will need to work closely with stores to maximize sales volume by ensuring the stores shelf Kingsford charcoal according to information collected from scanner data. Next, we're going to look at Clorox's present situation. Kingsford charcoal is one of the largest product groups within Clorox's portfolio, and it represents 9% of Clorox's revenues. Because of this large contribution to overall profits, when Kingsford misses their numbers, Clorox usually misses their numbers as well. Kingsford was on a plan to miss forecasted sales for the year 2000 due to the following trends. Private label brands had increased their prices from the prior year by 10%. This is believed to have forced previous consumers of charcoal grilling to convert to gas grilling, as gas grill shipments grew and charcoal grill shipments trended downward because of this. Kingsford had an absence of advertising in a market where private label brands were not advertising either. The brand had also reduced its media spending, while gas grilling had increased theirs. Decreased promotional activity across the category was trending, and retailers were holding fewer promotions in the store, and weather patterns were not in favor of grilling season as they were trending colder than the desired temperature for grillers. The consumer market for grilling. Grilling is an American culinary art that allows individuals to have fun and create a delicious meal in the process. 60% of grilling is actually done by men, and they are typically the ones who decide to purchase a grill as well. The majority of barbecuing is centered around major summer holidays, including the 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, and then also during tailgate parties and things like graduation parties. If companies continue to market their grills as easy to use and the culinary world continues to promote the art of grilling, the sale of grills will continue to rise. People enjoy grilling for a number of reasons. One, the way it makes the food taste. The desire to be outdoors. It's also like a party, bringing family and friends together. It's informal, and let's not forget the best part. It's easy cleanup. We're now going to take a look at some category definitions and compare charcoal grilling to different options that people have as far as cooking. So in the middle, we can see charcoal grilling and a couple of the key features of it that make it, in our opinion, the number one choice. So first of all, it's hands-on and it's healthy. It gives an authentic flavor, and it's a part of outdoor recreation. It's associated with family and fun. If we go to the top and compare it to gas grilling is also healthy. Some of the benefits include its easy cleanup and also the ability to control the temperature. To the left is stovetop cooking. Typically on the stovetop, people are frying, which makes it a little bit unhealthier. It is an indoor activity. It tends to be a little bit slower when you're cooking the food, and then it lacks some flavor that charcoal grilling can provide. In oven cooking, we're also looking at another indoor activity. It tends to be convenient because you can throw something in the oven and walk away, but it also does tend to be a little bit slower as far as cook time goes. There is an easy cleanup, and again, this lacks some of the flavor that charcoal grilling can also give you. And then our last comparison is eating out. Eating out can tend to be expensive. You have no control on the ingredients that are put in your food, and it's completely hands-off. Our recommended marketing objective and primary focus, there are a couple different categories that we'll look at more in depth in the next slides. But we want to focus on increasing marketing to all age groups. So we want to go from young to old and show them that it is an experience that can bring out a lot of family and fun experiences along with the great taste of charcoal. We want to expand the grilling season outside of the April to September peak season. We want to place charcoal in highly visible areas which are subject to impulse buys. So this is places like aisle end caps and near frozen meat sections. We're going to place the charcoal in stores that sell grills like backyard and home improvement areas. And then of course we are going to emphasize that superior flavor and taste. So for promotion, we're going to keep a continued focus on the store displays with an emphasis on impulse buying. And we're going to continue to capitalize on those major holidays by making sure that there's enough product out on the floor so that it doesn't run out. The motto will continue to be pile them high and watch them fly. Sales will continue to work with stores on stocking the appropriate mix of SKUs to maximize their sales volumes. They're going to use scanner data that was previously collected to determine the proper amounts and sizes of products to be stocked on the shelves. This will ensure that stores do not run out, especially during times when there are price promotions, since scanner data shows that volume spikes during this time are very significant. We're going to work with merchants to promote Kingsford in the weekly circulars that get sent out to consumers, and convince the stores that carrying two brands is better to avoid stockouts of popular products. We also want Kingsford to sponsor grilling events to increase the use of charcoal by consumers. Kingsford can work with stores to hold drawings that give away charcoal grills. The display for the drawing can include Kingsford charcoal, along with charcoal grills for sale in the store, playing on the impulse purchases of consumers. We're going to extend the grilling season outside of peak summer months, creating a 12-month plan, tying it into other events such as NASCAR and fall tailgating, and we'll co-market with other brands to help reduce some of the promotional costs that come with these events. As far as advertising, Kingsford should be spending $7 million on advertising during peak grilling season of April through September to effectively promote their product to consumers. As of February 2001, Kingsford was spending less than $1 million on advertising. The nature of the market has also changed. Competition has now expanded from other charcoal brands to now include gas grilling. Blind taste testing also shows 2-to-1 people prefer charcoal grilled foods to gas. To sway consumers to purchase charcoal over gas, the marketing message needs to incorporate the benefits of real barbecue flavor, smoky flavor, and/or it tastes like it was grilled over a wood fire. Marketing should also convey Kingsford as a premium brand. For production and capacity, Kingsford's plan is to increase growth of charcoal sales through the increased advertising and promotion. The Clorox teams needs to ensure that there will be an adequate supply of charcoal to support this growth. Currently, plants are running at approximately 80% capacity, so supply issues will only exist if volume grew by more than 5% for several years in a row. It is difficult and expensive to build a new plant, costing approximately $30 to $50 million, with several years just to obtain the proper regulatory approvals. And with the expansion of a current plant, it would still take 2 years for the permitting process if the plant was even able to be expanded. There are not many alternative sources for charcoal production other than approaching a competitor in the U.S. or looking at offshore production. The risk, if any of these options were prohibitively expensive, is that Kingsford would run out of product towards the end of the summer season. Given this, an increase in sales due to advertising and promotion would need to be closely monitored.
Until the conversation turned, until the sun went down, and many fantasies were lived on that day. Dun, 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 dun.
And this is just one example of how Kingsford can promote and advertise charcoal grilling. So our overall recommendations. Promotion and advertising will be increased while keeping the price the same. Kingsford should make the advertising push relaying the value of Kingsford with the company's points of difference. Let consumers know it is a trusted brand. They provide a high-quality charcoal and a superior taste. In advertising, a focus will be placed on how grilling is a fun activity with family and friends, and also market to more age groups. The idea should be promoted that any time is a good time to grill. Grilling is not just a summer activity. Having displays up year-round can spur thoughts of grilling on a nice day, no matter what season it is. Having a prominent display can lead to impulse buys or have the consumer reach for Kingsford first. Using these recommendations can help Kingsford to achieve steady growth without maxing out their capacity. We now open up the discussion to questions from the class. We thank you for listening to our presentation.